Dear friends, hello everybody. My name is Alexey Ognev. I'm the CEO of ecosystem DigiU. Welcome to this webinar. We will talk today about DigiU development, about latest news, our plans for the nearest months. And as usual, in the beginning of our webinar, I ask you to ask interesting questions in our chats. I will answer it with pleasure. Even now, you can start typing, and I'll answer the most interesting and useful ones in real. We have translation in a lot of languages, so welcome everybody and welcome those who will watch this webinar in record. Well, today we will talk about such important things, about such topics which will be discussed by us in every webinar and every post in the near years. Maybe you've already heard about it, and we'll talk about them in details. Firstly, it is our company valuation, about capitalization and independent audits and everything connected with understanding how much does our company cost and our intellectual property cost. And about investment that came to us in 2020, 21, 22 and this year. And with such process was connected our promotion X11, and your portfolio were increased by 11 times. So what consists? Firstly, it is initial valuation. We're choosing the company who will audit, will preparing documentation. We patent our technologies. For example, patent requests were applied for DigiU.Vision, Voice, even in India and Vietnam. So we are going to increase our capitalization, we will patent more, and our task is to gather all our intellectual property and evaluate it and get prepared for audit. To make it possible to understand how much do we cost, how much does our investment multiply, and we always do this evaluation at the lower level. So ecosystem DigiU costs several dozens of $1,000,000. It is without DigiU wells, EYWA investments, and we are pleased with this. And we are doing it not to make it only our feelings, but to make you feel the same. So this topic we will talk. We will devote webinars to this topic and some courses to make it clear for you how does our company act and how our company use this intellectual property to earn money. So what stages there are, and also we will have some educational courses. Well, we are pleased with this. And the second direction that we will talk a lot about is about products of the company. It is what proves our expertise inside the company and outside. And now we have a operating product as DigiU.Voice, which are preparing to commercial exploitation. It is our potential unicorn, EYWA cross-chain protocol. And all these products are aimed to outside auditory. Investors of DigiU are DigiU.Voice investors too, but also other people connect to it because it is useful, it is safe, and there are no risks of lower of deposit. And within DigiU.Voice, there are white label solutions. It is when on some brand there are DigiU.Voice technologies used. So the products are aimed to outside market, and the product cannot be connected with crowd investing auditory. So some are attracted by classical venture funds, and these technologies change the world, and blockchain, liquidity, and also information moving between different blockchains. So in simple terms, we can move data from let's say from one bank to another, which are not connected and never interacted. So this technology is revolutionary, and it is really in demand in outside world and market. So we are looking forward to launch it in commercial operation. So you can ask your questions about it in our chats. And with Boris last webinar, we discussed news about partnership with Curve. We also posted information in our social media. So I advise you to read these posts. We are signing a partnership with them. And what opportunities does Curve open for us? So this what's regarding our products. So within this information flow, there will be another technological solutions. Maybe during our audits, we will find some other solutions that will be, for example, after audition will cost a lot and will be not a secret, and we'll talk about it, of course. So within this amount of technologies, there are really interesting things which are in MVP stage, and maybe they will cost dozens of $1 million. And of course, we will get this valuation and we will inform you. So the third part of the webinar and our news in the nearest webinars and posts, it is venture fund. It is global stage of development of our company, and it is connected with the increasing capitalization and amount of products we have, which are potentially will increase our income and increase the speed of development of our company. We talked about it on our conference, that this year should be connected with venture fund. It is what will add to our development speed. So let's say they arise conception. There are some rules, and soonest we will inform you about this. And venture fund task today is first to form amount of money, certain amount. We will talk about later. Then invest to product in the direction of the market that we are interested in, and to invest on early stages, because it is the most correct strategy, economical strategy, because we don't have big amounts of funds, and for these not big money investments, we will get maximum prospective technologies and startups and companies that later we will own, for example, a long time or on different stages of finance have financial income. So I advise our audience to learn about it. Of course, we will prepare for you educational course, but it is important for you, for our investors, to know this, that investments in pre-seed, seed, or stage A, B, when coming into another investors, we can sell our property and earn money. So the most important for us is to consider the directions that are connected with AI and blockchain. So we have a high expertise in it, and we select our projects. And we also are interested in another projects. For example, a neural interface. It is what is connected, what connects people and computer. And also we look to robot technologies, because this part of economics is inevitable. It will anyways develop, and it will relate to our direction. And I'm glad it is. And also, there is a market that we select, that we highlight. It is connected with the most important problem. That we have now, and it's connected with a connection of virtual and real world. For example, interface of our smartphone, we are restricted by some legal rules, and virtual world is being developed separately from the real. And when one market is developing really fast, we have archaic technologies in legal world, in real. For example, marriages or registration of properties and documentation. And a part of this, it is connected with cryptocurrency, national cryptocurrency, and so on. So we are interested in this intersection of technologies. So, who will solve this problem first? That will occupy this part of the market. Because 5–10% of this market makes a company really expensive. And every market we invest, we need to have an opportunity to occupy 5–10% of the market. This is our goal for the nearest 10 years. So the others is described in our conception. So what now makes this connection with real and virtual, and what's connected with right on property, which is in real, and rights are also in real, but we want to move it without loss of price and other parameters, and without legal problems, move to virtual, make some operation then, and vice versa. So we are interested in this direction, and also direction of CBDC, national cryptocurrency. Please learn this if you don't know what is this. Look how we can use our technologies in this sphere. And as I said, this multi-billion market in real life is in real demand to move it to virtual. And last years, due to pandemic and world crisis, we understand that this interaction is really in demand. And I'll start to open our commercial negotiation secret. We have conducted negotiations with a lot of companies, great companies, that have operating products in this very direction. And we are getting prepared in the nearest future to make our first investments in these spheres. Probably we will manage to agree with virtual avatar projects that we demonstrated last times, and we are negotiating now in this year also, and other parameters that are that we are in interest. So it would be great if in March or April we will make this deal, but there are other parameters that are important and other negotiations that we have now, but it's still confidential. So let's move to our next topic, this financing, crowd investing that we used last 3 years. But in current strategy on venture fund, and a critical part that we need a lot of money, a lot of funds. So it may be several days or weeks to make a deal. So the main part of money we get on installments, because it's great, because for you, for our investors, it's really convenient. You can invest in parts. About 15,000 people use this opportunity, and it responds our mission. And now in installments, we have about $2.5 million in installments. It is all only active installments. So this amount of money is significant. And we need to understand that this $2.5 million we will not receive probably, because there is some conversion, and part of these funds will come to our partnership program. It's about 40% of this money. But our having $1 million now, we would be able to increase our capitalization. And so understanding this problem, that we have such an amount of money in installments, all this money will be sent to venture fund, and our task now is to concentrate on increasing amount of our funds. So we will change procedure of receiving money, and we will focus on prepayment, and also we will concentrate on attracting more investors. And all the tasks we want to make not when we want to do it, but when we need to do it. So there is such windows of opportunities. So these changes that we will cancel installments, and those who prepare their packages will get rewards, they will take part in additional activities, and those who prepare their installments, they will get bonuses, and they will increase their packages. And for example, EYWA tokens or other assets. So don't concentrate on one thing. Look at our general principle of our operation. And for those who don't make payments in installment in time, they will not get this pros. So we will be concentrated on installments. And we ask our partners, if you choose installment, so please observe your obligation and understand that if you prepay your installment, you will get more, you will get bonuses, and so on. And when you don't do your payments in time, you will not get this. So it's important to understand, because installments are not so beneficial for any company. So at the end of March, well, anyway, soon, it will be connected with EYWA audit completion and with negotiation. We will talk about it later. And other marketing companies. So, for example, increasing of price we will make at the end of March. So it's early to inform you about other things. Okay, let's move to our questions. Hope there are some. Well, I don't see any. I remember when I made a consultation on how to make webinars, I was told that there should be questions. And if there are none of them, your audience is professional. So it's not often when we don't have questions. So, okay, I see question. Hello, is there any sense to issue some free product which is not connected with partner program and doesn't wait for dividends? Well, we have such a product. We have Wealth. It is free. I forgot to say that we canceled activation payment, or maybe it will soon cancelled. So it is everyday product, and it is not expensive. It is connected with decentralized finance, and you can start using it starting with $5,000. And regarding other products, I would say there is a sense to make this proposal having some direction in what sphere, product in what sphere, or maybe there is such product and can be attracted to ours. If you know this information, please text me, text our support. If you know how we can please our audience, tell us. Okay, I'll try to be in live to make it possible for you, for everybody to text their questions. So, okay, let's talk about partner programs it is developing. Well, recently we had a visit one of the founders in Vietnam. We conducted negotiations with the local companies, and we met with our national representatives and had presentations in Ho Chi Minh. It was a trip connected with... It wasn't really famous. I mean, we didn't inform about this visit. And Vietnam was really friendly. Mr. Do Van Tam makes his own roadshow. He makes us popular, and we have a lot of new partners and investors. Also, We have an active position in India, and we have the same activity also in Indonesia. So we ask our partners who know how to promote. We ask them to help us, and we concentrate on opening new countries where technologies are in demand and investments are in demand, because our company proposes a complex development. When you read information, you use a product, you use DigiU education course. So our mission is not on dividends payout. Our vision is wider. We know how technologies can improve all the spheres of human life. Medicine, social life, education, all these spheres can be improved by technologies, and our task to make any person the main beneficiary of activity of these technologies. Okay, question from India. Can DigiU product make a full investment back in 2030? Okay, interesting question. Let's try to ask it. Well, now in DigiU, about $6.5 million. 40% of this money is partner reward. We have $3 million rest. $1 million is in pre-seed EYWA. And $3.5 million as dividends. And to pay out this money in 2030 is more than real. We are planning more and looking at this. Well, we talked already that some money are sent to buyback and dividends are growing, and we make a goal to pay out dividends, more dividends that we attracted we sold something, we made an investment and came out of investment. So this topic, your question, is quite real. We will do this, and we will do this earlier than 2030. So the next question about buyback. Well, yes, we are planning to do this. So buyback should be beneficial for ecosystem. And when we present a mass buyback, it is obvious we are preparing that our securities will cost times more, and so it is profitable for us to own them for us. So when you hear this, announcement from us. Remember my words. So, and secondly, buyback is kind of marketing action, marketing promotion. So, and when and how will it be? Maybe we will announce this procedure this year, at least in test. We have some pool of funds, which is in wealth partially, and that allows us to feel safe even without crowd investing money. And there is some fund that we will send to buyback. How will it look like? Well, we announce buyback on $100,000. We announce a period of dates, and we announce parameters. For example, we can buy back not more than this amount of money at this price and not more than 30% of portfolio, let's say. So, and it's not interesting for us to make one person to buy back all this 100,000. So there will be some window to apply. And of course, you can consider your own financial plan. If you want to sell, you can sell. Another question from India. When token will be issued again for purchase? Well, we made a closed round on 25,000, and we made it on 14th of February. It was final round. We will not make any rounds. We have tokens, but it's not possible to buy tokens EYWA, because EYWA is preparing for commercial operations. So who managed to buy it? I'm really glad for you, but there will not such an opportunity again. So we communicate with different projects. Some of them are connected and have tokens. Some of them don't have, for example, digital avatar. They are not connected with it. So, for example, one project has token or other possibility to attract investor. We as a fund, we buy some amount of tokens and we own it. Then we agree with the product about some bonuses. So it was like that. And most probably we will have similar conditions with the other projects, because there are some obligations. For example, installment, and we want to make it possible to invest in some projects in which invest only companies. So this is one of the points of negotiations that we include in our venture fund. So there is a probability, it is very high, that we will have, apart from EYWA, we will have these windows when investors like to use the opportunities. Okay. For AI projects, is it possible to create GPT chat or more complicated one that can be installed? Oh, okay. OpenAI, GPT chats are trenders now. We work with such technologies from 2020, and Peter talked about this. It wasn't GPT chat there. Well, we know these technologies, we used it in our predictive analytics and other solutions. And considering promotion, will it be implemented in our personal accounts? Yes, we have such ideas. It's about promotion, and most probably more complex implementation of such projects as virtual reality, these glasses, and things connected with blockchain, DeFi, and in high technologies, we will implement within opening our national representatives. For people who are ready to understand our company and develop in high technologies. And most probably we will make it in personal account, maybe in such a game form, or maybe we will issue application. But now it's not a priority for us. I cannot say I'm happy with our personal account. Not. It's not like that. But we are pushed in times. We have a lot of tasks, a lot of negotiations. And I hear such requests. And when we have a lot of, well, enough resources and closed soft tasks, we pay attention on improving promise and improving our personal accounts. So prepay installments attract companies in our ecosystem, and we will have more resources faster, and we will improve faster. Okay, I don't see more questions. Okay, I see one. Dmitry Ilyasov, our investor, texted me in person, and he asked to talk about it. Do you consider use of your AI in real? How can it be useful? Or are you planning to use it only in virtual life? Okay, for Dmitry, in the first part of today's webinar, I talked about connection of virtual and real life world, and our task to implement our technologies and to support such startups and teams which are connected with the real life, with industry, medicine, interface, and so on. And we are planning to use it. So don't focus on virtual life. Our task is to be a technological company, to earn and to implement our conception in future. As we see in it in the inevitable future. I don't mean that in future is too far. No, it will be now, and it will be interesting and useful for every person in the world. Okay, I ask everybody to read our news of the ecosystem, because soon we'll have a lot of news. And don't miss our promotions. We are preparing it. There will be at least several of them. So I announce you. Stay tuned. Opportunity windows will be short for us as ecosystem and for you as investors. So use these opportunities. Thank you and goodbye.